Who are the richest women in the world in 2019? According to Forbes' ranking of the world's billionaires, there are a total of 239 women in the list this year, coming from different parts of the world and various industries such as mining, real estate, finance, pharmaceutical, and others. But among this long list of money-making females, the most affluent in the list made up of heiresses and self-made magnates, and what exactly made them worthy of the coveted billionaire label. Here are the top 10 richest women in the world 2019. Number 10. Iris Fontbona. As the queen of Chile's mining industry and the matriarch of the country's richest family, majority of Iris Fontbona's wealth comes from the copper mining company she inherited from her late husband, who also founded what has become one of the world's largest copper mining businesses. Mining, however, is not the only industry Iris has control over. She is also responsible for the other large businesses, which include banking, brewery, and a shipping company. Number 9. Gina Rinehart. Gina Rinehart is another mining magnate. Her main business is the iron ore mining corporation that was originally established by her father. Gina, however, neither has the conventional heiress story, nor does she want to be called an heiress. To her and to those who know her and her story, Gina is a self-made billionaire who made the best out of the terrible financial situation she was forced to deal with. She still has no plans of stopping soon as she continues to expand her business and travel the world in her $80 million private jet. Number 8. Charlene de Carvalho. The sole heiress to the Heineken fortune inherited 25% stake of the world's second largest brewing company, Heineken International, after its former CEO and her own father died in 2002. Instead of learning the ropes of the family business, she chose to live a low-key life by studying law and settling in London with her husband and children. As Heineken International's executive director, she is currently the Netherlands' wealthiest entrepreneur. Number 7. Abigail Johnson. Abigail Johnson broke traditions as she became the most powerful woman in the field of finance after taking over the chairperson position of Fidelity Investments, one of the top 3 financial services companies in the United States. Not only does Abby's success serve as a proof that a woman can hold her own in a man's world, she also uses her position to bring more women into finance and investment management business by encouraging them to take part in the industry. Number 6. Susanne Klatten. The 56-year-old, German-born businesswoman and mother of 3 currently owns more than 19% of the world's largest maker of luxury automobiles, BMW, which also owns the Mini Cooper Marquis and the Rolls-Royce brand. Susan's success as an entrepreneur is not reliant on the family's main business. Over the years, her focus has been on Altana AG, a pharmaceutical company founded by her grandfather. Number 5. Laurene Powell Jobs. Laurene had always been in the shadow of her late husband, Steve Jobs, and would rather keep it that way until he lost his battle against cancer in 2011. His unexpected death at the age of 56 left Laurene with a high-profile fortune tied to her name. Fast forward to today, Lauren's net worth may still be mainly defined by the money from her late husband's company, but she is also making a name her own name through philanthropy. Number 4. Huiyan. Huiyan has made quite a few accomplishments this year. She earned $2 billion on the first 4 trading days of 2018, remains as the richest woman in China for 6 years in a row, and she also turned 37. As the vice chairman of the real estate developing business, Country Garden Holdings, the figures are not all surprising, especially knowing that she owns 57% of the company's shares. Huiyan's rise to the top of the richest started in 2007 when her father transferred 70% stake to her name and made her not only one of the company's major shareholders. Number 3. Jacqueline Mars. Jacqueline Mars literally lives the sweet life as an heiress to the world's biggest confectioner, Mars Incorporated. Currently, she owns approximately 1/3 of the company, which is the same as what her brother owns. Other than being an heir to the world-famous Candy Corporation, Mars is also an active philanthropist and owner of some of the top eventing horses in the United States. Number 2. Alice Walton. The youngest child and only daughter of Walmart founder, Sam Walton, may not be as focused on the family's business, but it doesn't mean she doesn't earn a dime. To her credit, Alice is a co-manager of Walton Enterprises, which is one of the family's holding companies responsible for 50% of Walmart's largest retailer. Alice's passion, however, lies in art. A testament to this is her personal collection, which was reported to be worth hundreds of millions of dollars in values. Number 1. Francoise Bettencourt. She was declared as the owner of the $107.5 billion stake in L'Oreal after her mother's death in 2017. Francoise was already playing a big role in overseeing the family's fortune as the head of their own investment company. Filling in her mother's shoes, however, is not an easy task. But although the late mother was the richest woman in the world until the day she died, Francoise manages to hold her own as she secures the first spot in this year's list of the world's wealthiest women.